born and raised right here in Redlands before moving to McKinney in 2017. From the time she was little, Rikki has loved everything that involves water. Surfing, snowboarding, skateboarding, with cars, or the possibility of injury, she's on. She grew up chasing after her older brother, determined to do anything he was doing, and usually doing it with no fear and a lot of stubbornness. And let me tell you, Rikki truly lives up to this monkey. She's sassy, but I got to remember I'm grandpa, so I got to kind of guard what I say here. She's very competitive, strong-willed, slightly aggressive, constantly active, social, and she absolutely cannot stay still. And these aren't bad qualities. They're just simple, perfect. Now let's talk a little bit about Ben. He was born in Utah, but has lived in Las Vegas, Michigan, Virginia, before ending back up in Richfield, Utah. He's an incredible soccer player and mountain biker. He's easygoing, down for anything, including things that might actually set him on fire. And yes, that actually did happen. We just hope that Rikki keeps him away from any open flames. Ben is a no-rush, go-with-the-flow kind of guy. This, my friends, is textbook case of opposites attract. He also loves to rage bait his siblings, which for us that are over 60 means bothering them until you get a reaction from you. Now let's get to the story of why we're here. Ben and Rikki's story began 3 years ago. Rikki was 17, high schooler, and Ben was 19 years old, a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, serving in the Royal Resort in McKinney. During the 4 months that he was there, he became very close to their family. After a year later, Ben had been reassigned to Chile. Rikki emailed him, and he stayed in touch with him until he got home. 5 months after he came home, and none of us know why it took him so long, he finally asked Rikki out. On their very first date, something clicked. 2 days later, he invited her to Christmas with his entire extended family. And we're still not sure, we're very amazed that Rikki said yes to go. For the next 6 months of dating, they spent weekends commuting 3 hours to each other until eventually Ben set aside his statement for BYU and became a cougar for Rikki. That's true love, folks. He brought her to Richfield many times, and she became basically moved in for the summer. Rikki absolutely adores Ben's family, especially her soon-to-be siblings. Rikki also brought Ben to California to meet her family, where Rikki, the ring bearer, became so obsessed with Ben to the point that he got his hair cut to match. But later brought him to Texas to meet her parents 3 years after he'd been there the first time. In June, Ben and Rikki got engaged on a beautiful hike in Utah, and then had a party with both their families in Richfield. Every time I see these two together, their eyes light up in a way that makes it clear way they look at each other, in the way they talk to each other, in the way they simply better for each other together. And that's why we're here today. As their grandpa, it is my privilege to speak a little bit about the sacredness and the specialness of the sealing that was done today. A sealing isn't just a ceremony, it's a covenant. It's a commitment made before God, promising love, loyalty, sacrifice, and unity. It binds two people together, not just in this life, but eternally. What we celebrate today is the beginning of a forever family. Something precious, beautiful, and deeply meaningful. Ben and Rikki, your journey is far from over this adventure. Many surprises and the kind of connections that only grow stronger with time. Today you begin this new chapter in your lives, one built on faith, devotion, and a kind of love that lasts beyond this life. Now, I would like to have Sam, his best man, who has a few words to say. And then we'll hear from Rylan, one of Rikki's bridesmaids, and then we'll follow up with Bailey, one of Rikki's bridesmaids. So Sam?
Hello everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Sam, the groom's younger brother, and most of my life is unpaid assistant and person to go driving school. Growing up with Ben was amazing. I learned a lot from him: how to play video games, how to appreciate movie, how to build a great dam in the mountains. I do think I'm a lot better than he ever was. But most importantly, I learned how to strategically disappear when it's time to unload the car. If we ever got back from a trip, skiing, hiking, didn't matter how tired everyone was, there was 100% chance that the moment the car stopped, Ben would suddenly announce, "I really have to use the bathroom." And just like that, gone. By the time he came back, the car was empty and the rest of us were somehow done. Honestly, I don't know if it is a bathroom break or a spiritual journey, but we're definitely done. A lot of our childhood was spent together, sleeping on couches, watching movies late into the night, playing video games when he would win and he
Seeing this now as our future feels like the perfect moment and perfect timing. Now, if you know Rikki, you know she's one of the most strongest and most resilient people you will ever meet. Rikki and I are only a few months apart, and I honestly don't remember a single chapter of my life that doesn't include her. From the very beginning, she's been my built-in best friend. We didn't grow up like typical cousins. We grew up like sisters. She's woven into every part of my life, and I truly don't know who I would be without her. Life hasn't always been easy for Rikki, but no matter what, she has faced it with grace and courage and unmatched sense of humor. Even in the hardest of moments, she finds a way to bring light and make people laugh and remind everybody that there's still joy. Her laughter fills a room, and her presence is something that makes people feel at home. And then there's Ben. Ben, I have such peace in my heart handing over my best friend to you. Because I know that you love her just as much as I do. I hope you wake up every day knowing how lucky you are. The way you love Rikki is something truly special. You support her, you stand by her, and you make her laugh in a way that feels effortless. Everyone in this room can feel lucky getting to witness the love that you and Rikki have for each other. Rikki, I've read 1,000 speeches, in 1,000 different ways, and none of them have ever come close to describing what you mean to me. I feel so blessed that I've gotten to live every chapter of this life right by your side. There hasn't been a single heartbreak or a single minute that we didn't walk through together. You're my favorite phone call, the person I run to no matter what, and your laugh alone can turn anyone's days around. Your heart is so big and so genuine, it's hard to believe that it fits inside the tiny body. You're so full of love and it changes the people what he does to be loved by you. Together, your guys' love is something so bright you couldn't limit if you tried. You love each other out loud, without fear, without hesitation, and everyone in this room can see it. The joy you share is contagious, and the love you give is real. And the life you're building together is going to be so beautiful. Thank you both for letting me be a part of such a meaningful moment. I love you both so much, and I'm honored to stand beside you today.
Your turn, Bailey.
Hi everyone, I'm Bailey, and today I have a opportunity to water alongside rather than could be any more fun. Writing the speech and figuring out what to say has been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. There's been no amount of words that should explain, especially the peppers and red by my side. There's no way I can explain my love for Rikki with my shoulders. However, I am so excited to talk about the relationship between two of my favorite people, both being Rikki and myself. In all honesty, Rikki is a girl that I would always go to. Anyone that knows Rikki and knows how much I love and value her. Knowing Rikki, I think you all know how special it is for you and her. People think sisters are the best friends, and even though she's my cousin, she's always the best friend I've always had. The greatest gift I've ever taken her. I also know the best day of Rikki's life was the day that I was born. Rikki, I've looked up to my entire life, and have always wanted to be just like you. You know, the biggest heart to know you is to love you. He's been a constant source of inspiration and has always helped me to know I belong. Our entire lives, you've told me first and made sure I was always going to keep up, even though I was a baby in the family. My favorite memories of you are the morning before preschool for me and elementary school for you, playing in the room with each other. I know they're great memories, all the memories that we made together. You've always made sure to keep the people you love above yourself, and throughout my entire life, you've always been by my side cheering you on. I think it's impossible for me to talk about Rikki without calling her to say 4 words. I just love her. Her being there makes my heart burst with love, and her loving care for is truly unmatched. Everyone in here may think this sounds really heartwarming, and they also know the things that it's made her do. In all honesty, I don't know what I'd do without Rikki, and I mean that with every bit of me. I can say that having Rikki as cousin and best friend is truly the biggest blessing of my life. She is my shoulder to lean on, and oftentimes knows me better than I know myself. Rikki has been there for me since the day I was born until today. She
She's kept me going through all of the ups and downs. Rikki, I'm never grateful to have you right by my side. I remember the day that she met Ben. She told me that night to tell me. I can vividly remember Rikki saying that she was going to marry him. The next time she saw him, she secretly took a picture of him to send to me. Still have saved on Snap this day. I've known since then he was the one. I can also remember the day that he got off his mission and followed Rikki on Instagram just to unfollow her moments after. The moment she saw the uniform, her immediate tears in her eyes and all she could see was God, and I don't understand. Men's love for Rikki is unmatched. They truly are perfect for each other, and I've known it for the past 3 years. Every week I Rikki dated, I told her no, not him, and ugly, and I don't like it. I always had a bad feeling about them. Then I never was it. When she told me they started talking and eventually started dating, I knew they'd be getting there. It is a joy for me to witness Rikki's and Ben's love for each other. I'm forever grateful to have you in my life, supporting and loving. I love you forever and ever.
Okay, now we've heard from them. I think it's time to hear Rikki and Ben share their vows and to exchange rings. So, Rikki. Or is it called?
Ben. This was so hard to write, but not because it's hard to write about, but because it's hard to put my entire world into words. There was something about you when I first met you. You were just a cute missionary from war, but told all my friends I was going to marry. But when you left McKinney, I just had a feeling that wasn't the end of our story. I never believed in meant to be until you. Looking at our story and everything that led us to each other, it is undeniable that it was always you. None of my romance books can compare to the love story that I'm living. Ben, you're so kind, calm, especially when dealing with my attitude. You're determined, hardworking, confident, patient, and so much more. I admire every single thing about you. And when I met your parents for the first time, it made complete sense why you're such an incredible person. You're my favorite person and my greatest blessing. I prayed to be loved like this, and it's even better than I imagined. I can see God through you. Your faith was one of the things that made me fall in love with you. You brought out a side of me that I didn't know existed. You made my life feels meaningful. Choosing to marry you was the easiest choice I've ever made. You understand me, listen to me, and love me for who I am. I didn't think I would ever find someone who was so willing to stick with me through all my health challenges. But without hesitation, I will hold you when I'm tired. Support me and be still happy and love me forever. You never made me feel like a burden, only loved, protected, and cared for. And even though I cried when you brought up the idea of getting married, I'm so happy to be marrying you and spend eternity with the love of my life. I promise to always put you first. I promise to grow closer to Christ with you. I promise to choose you every day. I promise to support you, grow together, build a beautiful life with my best friend. I love you, Ben, and I'm so grateful for your wife.
I can't even begin to describe how it feels to be standing here with you right now. I'm filled with more joy and excitement than I have ever felt. I've been telling you this like Christmas when I was single. It's crazy to think that this all started with a mutual crush when I was on my mission. And now here we are. You are everything I have ever hoped for. Absolutely your drop dead to this girl. The most loving person I have ever met. You are sweet and tender, and at times extremely stubborn. And every day I fall more and more in love with you. When I'm with you, it's as if nothing else matters. All worries seem to drift away and instead are replaced by the calming love and grace. The strength and perseverance that you exhibit is truly awe-inspiring. You make me want to be the best version of myself, whether it's in school, home, physically or spiritually. All I want to do is continually improve and be better just for you. You don't know this, but I continually find myself gazing at you in small moments in pure amazement, feeling so incredibly blessed. In every moment of every day, you've become my home. Loving you isn't something that I have to think about doing. Instead, it is natural. I'm so excited to see the life of love and faith and laughter that we're going to create now and with our family further down the road. A life where we grow together, support one another, and face whatever comes our way hand in hand. I promise to you that I will protect us in our marriage at all times. I promise to grow and never stop learning. I promise to lead our family with you by my side and love. I promise to always be present and not distracted. I promise to make time for you no matter how busy I may be. I promise to never stop dating you. I promise I will always love. I promise I will choose you today.
You got some rings? As I stand here today, watching you exchange rings, my heart is full. These rings may be small, but the promise behind them is something truly great. I live long enough to know that love isn't just about the everyday kindness, patience, and understanding you give to one another. Seeing the two of you today reminds me that love is still the most beautiful thing that we can share. I am so proud of you both, and I am grateful to have witnessed this moment in your lives. May these rings remind you not only of the commitment you have made, but of the people who love and support you, especially the friend of God. I wish you a lifetime of joy, strength, gentle days together. Congratulations to you, Rikki. Now, closing remarks. Having been married for 55 years, I hope that I have learned something with my school about your grandmother. Love unconditionally. Never go to bed mad. Please have to listen. Be willing to compromise. No one is holding back. We have a picture in our home of Savior. And on it says, I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. And I keep coming to you today. And I promise you will experience more joy than you ever thought possible. Enjoy every day together. Never forget to tell each other daily how much you love each other. I don't know why they asked me to do this. Burgess gene runs through my Burgess English. But it is my pleasure at this point to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. and Evans. I'm sorry.
Give her a driving kiss.
Now really always young and boys take care of 9 years. House is